Hey guys! As you might know, I moved to a new place about 6 months ago. So far, we have renovated, set up and organized my art room / office together, but a part of this room was still pretty plain and boring. That's why today we are finally going to decorate it together. This is the situation right now. The desk is a little bit cluttered and the wall is empty and boring. Now what I always wanted was a big whiteboard on my wall where I can brainstorm, write down and organize my ideas and just have something that makes it possible for me to see everything at one glance. And a whiteboard kinda always makes a space look like an office as well. So I attached it next to the door so I have the left side free for other things I wanted to add. The problem I had here was the outlet and the cables running behind the wall, so I had to be very careful and add the short screws as far away from the vertical line as possible. Another thing I wanted to add is a pin wall, where I can not only hang up my art and other things that keep me inspired, but also a pin wall that allows me to change things up easily without making 5 million holes in the wall and in the paper. That's why I got a fence from the hardware store that I cut into size, because this was a lot cheaper than buying already pre-cut stuff on Amazon or somewhere else. And then I spray painted it into a white color on one side so the grid slightly fades into the wall, making the artwork and other things that I will add stand out more. Once the paint was dry, I added a few hooks to the wall, making sure everything is horizontal, and then added the fence to the wall. Now it was a bit tricky because the fan still wanted to curl up all the time, so I had to kinda bend it a little bit, and then I added a few nails to the lower part of the fence to hold everything in place. And to be able to attach beautiful things to the wall, I will be using simple file clips. This will make it a lot easier to exchange things whenever I want to, and you won't have to make any holes into the paper nor the wall. Now that we are all set up, let's declutter a little bit and decorate the desk area. Whenever I work on something, my desk always ends up being messy, but I love having a clean space whenever I start and stop working on something. I feel like my head is cluttered and stress-free this way. Besides my art, I also wanted to add color inspirations that can help me feel inspired and come up with beautiful color combinations. I got these paint charts and flyers from the hardware store, which are perfect. I selected a few colors for now and added them to the wall. I will probably change things up whenever I feel I'm in the mood for different colors, or I want to change it into colors of the season, so I always have some reference for my art projects. And then all I did was adding a few more art pieces to the wall and the background was finished for now. Since my art and craft supplies are pretty much still organized, I only had a few things that I added. I had a few new washi tapes and pens that I got recently that I added to the pegboard that I got from IKEA. I also built this wooden box that I got from IKEA as well, where I can now store a few of my art-related books next to me that were all over the place until now. And of course, we need a few more plants to liven up the space. Also, next to my laptop, I like having a notebook and my daily to-do list so I can stay organized. Now my desk area feels a lot more cheerful and inspiring compared to how it was in the beginning. Let me know what you think. I believe it's really important to create a space for yourself where you feel comfortable, happy, and inspired in order to be creative. So I hope this gave you a few ideas that you can incorporate into your home. If you want to see how I organize my entire arts and crafts space and drawers, you can check out my video right here where I walk you through the process of decluttering and organizing that will make your life a lot easier. I really hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did and subscribe if you're new here for a new video every week. Thank you so much for watching guys, have a wonderful day and I will see you soon. Bye!